Oh man. Crappy camera aside, and of course Skype messages, I just had the weirdest experience ever. I've had to get another AT&T technician out to the house to dick around with the internet service, and this guy, young guy, probably about the same age as me, comes in my room and takes an immediate interest in the games on the shelf. And so we talk about video games, ask each other questions, things like that. And he basically started saying he would like to trade. He really wanted to trade and get a game. And I'm like, well, what do you have to trade? And all he had was like HDMI cables and stuff. You know, I'm guessing things that would disappear eventually through work. But still, I told him, well, I can't really sell any of that. And I was like, well, if you got some money, we could work, you know. And he didn't have any cash. All he had was his credit card. Anywho, I told him that a lot of the stuff on the shelf was stuff that I didn't want to part with. But he was he really wanted to play a game, and I thought, well, what can I give this guy? What can I do? So I took some pity upon him, and I gave him something that I didn't really like that much. But it's not bad games. I just don't like them. I gave him the entire Max Payne trilogy. I gave him Max Payne 1, Max Payne 2, and Max Payne 3. And I sent him on his merry way. And he's like, well, dude, do you want to trade anything? I'm like, if you get a guilty conscience, bring me $30 when you can. Or if you don't like them, just bring them back. And he knows where I live. I think he's going to just borrow them and play them and bring them back. But is that not the craziest thing? I run into such weird things when it comes to video games and people. It's great. Hope you enjoyed this little short story.